Okay, new to the channel, welcome. Hi, nice to meet you. My name's Christian Clay, and this channel is full of a team of real estate professionals that help people like you better understand areas. We go through community breakdowns, available opportunities, you name it. It looks just like this. Actually, let me just kind of get the drive going here. So yeah, we do this type of stuff to help you all out. And I have to have Miss Crystal here with us today because she is a specialist in the area that we're going to be covering. So welcome.
Thank you.
Of course, you got to get that right. What we're going to be doing today is, first of all, we're going to not be as choppy on the internet here, right? There we go. We're going to give you a driving tour just like this. We're going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly about this particular community in Eagle Lake, Florida. We're going to talk about all of the numbers that you need to know to make the best decision possible. Is this going to be for you? We're going to take you on a home tour. So hold your horses on that. We're going to show you where it's located. And throughout the course of this video, we'll give you as much insight as we possibly can with the experience that we have helping people not only buy new construction homes, but relocate. So hope you all are ready for it. But before we do all of that good stuff, let me see. There we go. Let me show everybody where we're located. Eagle Lake, Florida. What's the best way that you could describe Eagle Lake to everybody?
It is a small town and it has the old Florida charm still, but it is growing and it is
It
growing
is.
quickly. A lot of neighborhoods are being built and it's a great little town. It's close to Winter Haven, close to Bartow, Lakeland.
Exactly. And it's right between Tampa and Orlando, almost slap dab, right? So you see Winter Haven here. You probably watched us cover Winter Haven. Eagle Lake is kind of this city that's a pass-through city. You were bringing up Bartow. Here's Winter Haven. Here is Bartow. And then here's Highway 17. It's always been known as this little pass-through city that you can, you pass through just to get to one of those areas here. But really quickly, this is pretty cool. An hour and 28 minutes to the Orlando airport. You are an hour and 39 minutes to the Tampa airport, so a 10-minute difference between the two. You are downtown Lakeland. Check this out. 32 minutes to downtown Lakeland. If you haven't seen Lakeland before, you should check it out. 13 minutes to downtown Winter Haven, which we're going to be doing an episode here pretty soon on downtown Winter Haven. I'm excited about that. 12 minutes to Legoland. For those of you who do not know, the city of Winter Haven has its own theme park, it's Legoland and Peppa Pig theme park. Yeah, in the same area right here. 12 minutes away from that.
Mm-hmm.
And for everybody who's worried about being too far from things, here you are, 10 minutes to a Publix. You're actually 10 minutes to another Publix, which is, right here. And probably 15 minutes to another Publix, so you're not far away at all from certain things, right?
Yep, it is central. Just like most of the towns in Polk County, you're really conveniently located to anything fun that you want to do in Florida. But Eagle Lake's a little quieter and you get to get out of the busy traffic and everything when you're in Eagle Lake. And it just definitely still has that small town feel. There's a local family-owned barbecue place and diner, things like that.
I
But
think it has a lot of
most of
potential.
what you're going to do, you'll end up in Winter Haven or Bartow.
For sure. Well, hit us with, whoa, somebody chased you with a four-wheeler. Welcome to Eagle Lake. No, you can do things like this, right? You see people with golf carts out here. You obviously have the four-wheeler. There's a lot of lakes out here for fishing. But like she said, you're 10 minutes to Winter Haven, and there's a lot to do in Winter Haven, including its very own theme park. But hit us with the numbers on this community so they know what they're working with.
So you can get a 3-bedroom home, 2 bathrooms. They have 2.5 baths, up to 5 bedrooms between 300 and 400,000.
So
And
that
this
to me is affordable.
very affordable. And this community does not have a CDD. It just has an HOA. That's about $89 a month. So if you don't want that extra CDD fee, this is a great neighborhood for that.
What am I looking at right here? What is this?
So that is their Ultra Garage. This builder is doing. It is an option, and it's for your RV.
All right, let's proceed. We'll probably take a look at that a little later. If you stay
Yeah.
patient, we may look at something like that.
So this community is going to be all spec homes. So if there's certain features that you want, what you would have to do is go look at their inventory and what's being built and see what's going to come available with the features that you want in your time frame. There's no customizing really, but they have some, beautiful options that they're putting into these homes. So I was really impressed with what I saw. Um, and that RV garage is something that people ask about and look for when they're moving down here.
Yeah, not
They
not only is
need
it
to,
unique just to that builder, but also unique in the area. I think this city is the only area right now, unless you go on the opposite side of Orlando, maybe 2 hours away, that you can get that particular model. So that I know of, this is the only community that this builder is building this particular model in the Polk in West Orlando area, for sure, for sure.
yes, and the only other neighborhood that I've seen that has a section
Uh-oh,
with
we're
these
testing your
RV
driving here.
garages, it's tight, is a 55 and up neighborhood. So if you don't fit in that, you know, age range and you need that, this is a great option for you.
Agreed. Now, just to piggyback on what you were talking about, this builder, spec builder, meaning what you see is what you get. But unlike some of the other entry level builders, like you said, they give you a lot of options to choose from because traditionally they're a design studio builder, right? They compete with the DRs, the Lennars, the KBs. Well, KB's a design studio too, but instead of you just getting option A, B, or C stamped throughout the community, they literally mix and match so many different designs for you to choose from. So this house on the corner, this white home, I had somebody looking at this like 5 months ago, believe it or not. It had like gold finishes on the handles and stuff, the wood looking tile. Every home is different. Every home is
Yes,
different.
that's correct.
And it's
Uh,
competitive.
mhm. Yes, they're offering, I believe, the next few homes they're building, the options will be between the large tile, the rectangle shaped tile, and then a vinyl, like wood like floor.
Okay.
Um, or the, yeah, so those are the options. It'd be silver and black fixtures are the options. So there's going to be a mix and match of a lot of different things to look at, and it's definitely not as cookie cutter as some of the other neighborhoods we go into.
Yep. And so some of the other communities around here, very close. Actually, you're staring at one right now. The line of homes that you're looking at here is a whole, that's a total other builder, another community that's the backside of it. They have actually a high CDD there. Price points are roughly the same. And then you get way more options here in this community. And I like that it's kind of small. So you were saying like 115 homes when it's all said and done. It's cool because you have like 50 of them on one side of the road and then 50 of them on the other side of the road. So this is true definition of like smaller community. Now you don't get the amenities with it, right? But not a
Right.
lot of people utilize the amenities.
But they are including internet in that HOA fee. So there's Spectrum and one other company that they said you can choose from.
Sorry, that was big. 89 bucks a month or something like that for the HOA, and it includes your internet. That's cheaper than your internet.
That's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
that's cool. So let's
So
just
there's a
talk
lot of
about.
empty lots on this side of the neighborhood.
It could be
So
one of you out there. By the way, if you're in
mhm.
here, hit the like button for us. If you're watching it on replay, make sure you drop a comment down below so you can let us know what you think and what you want to look at. Um, I want to talk about the pros and cons personally on living in this community in particularly, right? So I would definitely say a few pros are the price point. Some people may say, well, what do you mean price point? 300, 400,000? Like that's not affordable. Well, every builder around there is going to be right in that price point. There's just a pocket of homes right now within that price point. The perk to this one, smaller community. Um, Just kind of kick that up one more time while I'm finishing. Smaller community, no CDD. The HOA is literally the cost of what you're going to pay for internet regardless. And you have way more options within your homes. And if you hold tight, you're going to look at a freaking floor plan that you're going to be like, what the heck? So I would say definitely the pros are that. The cons, you don't live in a downtown. Maybe a con could be that you're 10 minutes away from the grocery store. I'm just trying to give you all like what could be the negative to this community. I would definitely say the drive into it is a little more rural looking. Okay, so you're 15 minutes from downtown Winter Haven, but the drive into your community feels like you feel like you're in a little more of a rural spot.
And there is a boat ramp for Lake McLeod right down the street. It's not on the chain of lakes, but it is a nice big lake.
Yeah,
Good for fishing and skiing and all of those fun things. So,
we got it. I'll teach people how to fish. You teach them how to water ski.
mhm.
And then we'll check all of those boxes. All right, I'm anxious. Let's jump right into this thing right here. We're going to
Okay.
go for this beautiful home tour, and this will give everybody a perspective as to why this builder, like what makes this builder different. You'll see. Let me just zip it. I'll let you talk about the specs of this particular home.
Mhm. First off, I like this little window that you're coming up on that goes into the hallway there. So you don't have
Is
a dark hallway. I don't know. I
true.
like that. I like windows. I like light.
Because I was thinking, I was like, what, why the window? But it makes sense when you're in the hallway. You get a lot of natural light in there. Good call on that.
Hmm. And there's a lot of closets in this house too. A lot of little linen closets, coat closets.
Which you need in Florida. If you're coming from wherever you're coming from, there's a good chance you probably have like a basement, which we don't have here. We have garages, which this we're going to show you a pretty cool garage, and a lot of closet space. There's attic space too. You can't really store the house in the attic like you would a basement, but having closet space is huge.
Hmm. So front bedroom.
Now I see why you like this window.
Yeah, it's nice.
Look at that.
Bathroom, tile in the bathrooms on the walls.
Now you don't have to love that tile. Maybe you do love it, but at least you get to see like they have a lot of options for the price point. A lot of options.
I
I
think
like the
it looked
smell
better
of
in
their models.
person. Oh yeah, it looked better in person, even than the video. And they don't do all white cabinets. They are having some options with the brown, and I believe all I saw was white and brown, but they were nice looking cabinets.
Yeah.
So a
Is
little
it
bit
is it
different.
weird that is it weird that I like the smell of their models?
No, I love model home smells.
But this one is
This
different
is
though.
definitely nice.
Yeah, I like the smell of their models. Sorry, I won't bring that up again.
Large doors,
Big
really
tall
tall
doors.
doorway. Yeah. And they're using a nicer material door. It was a nice heavy door, not just the cheap standard builder door that you get.
Check out this little area right here. For me, kind of like the baby play zone. They have it like a little office nook. But
Yeah, I guess you could call that your flex space.
yeah, for sure, 100% flexible. You can do what you want with it.
Closet,
Here's your basement,
second
everybody.
closet. Yeah. So that's the second hall closet. We're going to skip past the laundry area just a little bit and see the rest of the house.
Okay.
I'm going to save that garage for last.
Yeah, hold tight, everybody, please. You have two people in here. We have one like 50%. I like it. I'll work with 50%. Check this out.
I
Look
really
at
like
that.
this floor plan. In this price range, what we see a lot is you walk into that kitchen, there's a dining area, then you step into the living room. This
Yeah.
is arranged a little bit differently. It's not that straight shotgun style,
Hmm.
and it's very pretty.
I can concur. Now, I will talk about a story at the very end, but my very first new construction home sold was this builder right here. So I was a little spoiled from the beginning.
Yep, they're doing quartz, and they may be bringing back granite options. I
This
do
is
know
what
that the
I'm. Go.
stoves there are not going to be like that in the spec homes.
Oh,
It's
okay.
going to not have the knobs in the front. They're going to be across the back.
Look
It's
at
not quite as high.
that. 4.5 stars. 4.5 stars. I know
Really
you
large pan.
I know you like this pantry. You're a pantry
I do.
person. You're probably a little upset that there's one sink, but they make up for it for the pantry, right? Not they don't have the divider. I know you're a
No,
little
I
upset.
like that big sink. I do. Looks
Yeah.
nice.
You know what I really like? I'm gonna pause it real quick. Everybody, bear with me here. I like the color of this cabinet of the cabinets. I
I do
am
too.
I like the color of the cabinets. I think I'm kind of past the white and grays. Now, don't get me wrong. If you love white and grays, I'm gonna help you find the best white and grays possible. Crystal's gonna help you find the best. But me, I'm starting to like these wood tone cabinets. I am.
I think they're easier to keep clean for sure. White cabinets I have to wipe down all the time.
Yeah. So a lot of windows. By the way, I have white and gray cabinets. Is probably why I'm tired of them. Okay,
Hmm.
nice size island. Three comfortably, probably a fourth. But look at all this space over here. One thing that this builder does do as well is they have some quality covered lanais. Like this is a smaller
Yeah.
floor plan. It's not a huge floor plan, but look at the size of the covered lanai.
Hmm. Very nice. Screened in, which is great. And then the master bedroom's a little bit separate. There's the bedroom door doesn't face right into the living room.
Yeah.
A little bit of a hall there.
So they will pre-wire this home at times for speakers. So they have the speakers in this model right here. They usually don't come with, but every now and then they'll pre-wire them. And a lot of times you will not even get a fan. You see this fan in your room, you'll have like a pre-wire for the fan.
Hmm.
Okay, something to think about.
And some of the recessed lights that you see in the model home are not going to be in the spec homes. Um, they will have the pre-wire for the fan and the master. I don't believe they're going to have those recessed lights. You see the sliding barn door going into the bathrooms. Some of them will have that, some of them won't. Some of them will have a regular door. They're going to mix that up throughout the neighborhood.
Got your water
I
closet, you
do
got your
like the
walk-in closet.
windows around the bed in the bedroom, though.
There
That's
were
different.
quite a bit of windows. You'll notice that within this home. So like when I first sold this builder years ago, when I first sold my first new construction home at the price point, and then I went to other builders at the price point, and I'm like, why aren't they doing what this builder was doing, right? I kind of like had to bring down my expectation of other builders in this price point. And everybody
Right.
has a different reason why they're doing things. Some builders are wanting to pump out as many homes as they can and sell them as quickly as possible. Other builders like this, they used to just do design studio. Everybody's kind of specking right now. So they're using their design studio stuff to build a spec for you. Yeah, a lot of
Very
windows.
bright house.
So if everybody
And
holds
it was a
tight, we're going to
beautiful
talk about.
day.
Yeah, you could tell it was a beautiful day when you were driving. The sky was blue. Sometimes we do these driving
Mhm.
tours during like the days that are a little more cloudy, and it really shows. But this does look like a beautiful day. It looks like it's windy outside. Um, Everybody, stick around for us. After we're done, we'll talk about the buying process. We're gonna let you know what it would take to buy a home like this, right? What is the start to finish timeline for you and all the numbers. So
And as far as
relax.
appliances, they do include a washer and dryer, but it's a top load.
Okay.
So you see these front loaders there. That's not necessarily going to be included. There will be a top load, and then the side by side stainless steel refrigerator.
Cool. Oh, now you have your own gym. Hit the like button for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's always interesting to ask somebody what they would do with this space. I would literally turn this into like my gym fantasy factory, right? I'd have a basketball hoop in there. I would have weights in there. I would have maybe a little thing of artificial turf. And a hitting bay, and then my wife could park right there. Now, this is a tandem garage as well, right? So if you see the left side, you're like, man, that's a one-car garage. No, it's tandem. You can park two. It's still a two-car garage. Technically, this is a four-car garage.
And you see the sink in there. That is not included, but the plumbing is there for you to be able to put in a sink in the garage. So,
You put a little basketball hoop right here. I mean, you could shoot free throws. I don't know where I'd put my hitting bay. I'd probably. Here's another thing for people to consider, because somebody that was looking at this a while back with us was a boat owner. You can store
mhm,
your boat in there. A lot of these new construction communities do not allow you to park a boat outside of the home. And some people try
correct.
to get around that. Like, could I park it around back with my fence? Technically, a lot of the times, no. No. Some
And
of
a
the
lot of
builders may
times,
say, hey, try it, but technically, no.
yeah, and a lot of times they won't fit in the garage. We have a smaller ski boat, and with the trailer, it does not fit in the two-car garage. So
Could you
this would
imagine having this? Would that be a
be perfect.
lifesaver for you? I'm pretty sure you already have it dialed in on how you store your boat and stuff, but imagine having this. It'd be
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah.
So let me know in the comments, everybody. Like, first, what do you think about this, and what would you do with this space? Would you put an RV in there like they're showing you? Would you turn it into a gym like myself? Would you store a boat in there like Crystal probably would? Maybe she'll make I don't know. What else would you do with there besides a boat? Give us one more answer. Good answer. I was asking you. All right, so
You're asking
let's
me? I thought you wanted people to comment.
both. You can go and watch the video, Crystal, on the back end and comment down there. You can make up for it like that. So let's talk about the buying process and what it is like. So they're speccing homes out. I'm assuming that they're still doing it the same. They have homes that are going to close within a month. They have homes that are going to close within maybe 3 months. They try not to do the whole 5, 6, 7, 8 month thing. So if you see this model, if you're like, hey, I really love this model, how could I buy it? They'll probably give you two options, maybe three. Like, hey, we're building this model on this lot, and this lot with these finishes. Which one do you love? If you were to like lot A with the model that they have on it, then you would place a deposit down and start the funding process with their lender. A deposit can range anywhere between, sometimes it's like, okay, today put down $1,000 and then the remainder of it on the back end, which could be anywhere between 3 to 5 to even 10% at times. But 5% is pretty average for people to put down. That's a deposit. Okay, that's not a down payment. From there, you'll go all the way to your inspection process, which is right before they do the new home orientation. Think of a new home orientation just like what we're doing right now. We walk you through the home. They talk about the functions. This is how you clean your AC. This is how you open these doors. During that time, you're checking for flaws in the home, and hopefully we got a home inspection done for you. And then you close, and then you become our best friend for life, which, who wouldn't want to be our best friend for life, right? We have boats and dogs, and I fish, and there's just so many good things about that. Um, so let's look at the numbers here real quick, because they have, so this home right here, base price is under 400,000.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, it is.
Say no
It
more.
is
So,
about, yeah, around 390, I believe is what
yep.
it would be in that range.
So I wanted to show everybody, and I am not a mortgage broker. I just pulled up a mortgage calculator so you all can see the difference. Okay, so FHA, they're advertising a 499, I believe, if it closes within a month. Yep, 499, right? So I wanted to give you an FHA, $400,000, 3.5% down. Okay, with an interest rate of 7%, which is kind of the national average right now. That'll give you $3,200 a month. Okay. With their 4.99, everything the same, $2,700 a month. You're going to be saving just about $500 a month just using the incentive that they have. On top of that, they're going to give you $7,000 in closing cost assistance, okay? Which is not going to cover all of your closing costs, all right? Your down payment's going to be about 14 grand. You're going to have closing costs around 14 grand, but it'll cover close to half of it, okay? Something to consider. Now, if you're doing a conventional loan, that's going to a 5% conventional. Oh, down it is 10% conventional. At the national average, here you are at $3,000 a month. 10% conventional at their rate, which is going to be 5.375, $2,600 a month. So you're going to be saving roughly $379. So all in all, I think that there are good deals out there. If you go with a lender that's not with this company, there's a good chance you don't get this loan type, and you're not going to probably get that they're not going to give you the $7,000 for sure. So maybe the other lender you're working with will, but I've never seen it done before.
That's right. That is right.
I wanted to show everybody
So
something, but go ahead. I can't. It'd be impossible for me to pull it up somehow.
was
Yeah,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
that's just one of the biggest perks of buying new construction right now is the incentives that they give when you use their lender, and they tend to work with people that are hard to get qualified. Sometimes they're able to get you qualified because it's all in house and there's free money involved for you in the end. A
Yep.
lot of out of pocket expenses are saved.
I have
So,
had people very occasionally go with their own lender because it made sense to them at the time, and it's usually a VA situation. Okay.
okay.
But so the good, bad, and the ugly. Why should you use an agent? Well, why should you have an agent? I just got off a phone call before this live here. Somebody that's like, hey, I know what I want, but I wanted to call you first because I wanted to make sure I had that representation. Well, it doesn't cost you anything. The builder is the one that pays us. The seller is the one that pays us. It's good to have somebody on your side that understands the process so you don't get rolled over. Right. The builder's job, in my opinion, is to sell you their home. If you were to come to this Eagle Lake area and shop, and if you were to walk into this builder's office, do you think they're going to say, yeah, you should try Lennar up the road, or you should try this? No. You're going to be like, you don't have what I want with the 4-bedroom option. They're going to be like, well, why don't you like the 5-bedroom option? How could we make this work, right? They're going to really try to get you to buy their product. So a story of mine, my first new construction home, I was super happy. I did a whole Facebook thing. I took the people there. You know me, I recorded everything. It was probably a flip phone, and I'm like recording everything in the process, posted it on Facebook. They were building a home, and they went all the way to the finish line, and they ended up not qualifying because of the pandemic that was happening, right? 3 months later, I'm driving through the community, and I see their car out front of the home that I helped them build. And I'm like, whoa, yeah, give them a call, and they're happy. They have no idea how this thing works, right? They're like, we got the home, we got the home. The builder took me out of the whole scenario because there was a 3-month gap. So they didn't qualify right away. 3 months went by, and the builder rewrote the contract for them, sold them the home without me. Why do I say that? My buyers were naive to the fact that they didn't think that was wrong. Kudos to them, by the way. I'm super happy that they got the home. The builder did everything they could to look out for themselves, right? So just keep that in mind when you're home shopping. That's just kind of my spooky story of the day. It happens. Just ironically, we're talking about this builder who I love. We got that whole scenario situated. We took care of that whole thing. I still like this builder. I really do. So did that just
Yep.
scare you?
You never know. I mean, they're salespeople. So we have a lot that we can show you from other builders, from resales, and try to help you find exactly what you want. But if this is what you want, that's great too, because they work well with us.
Yep,
So,
100%. Yeah, and they don't dislike us. They just, we have great relationships with them as well. So I hope that was a spooky. I try to give everybody like a spooky story. That's one that still gets me. It's like head scratching. I'm like, really? Why would they? I want to cry for myself. You don't want to cry for me?
yeah,
A young me.
it
I wish
doesn't
I could
take
have.
any, as I
If
say,
I
it
would have.
doesn't take anything out of the pocket of the salesperson, as far as I know. It's a
No, no,
different fee
it
that
doesn't
you
at
get
all.
paid.
I don't know what the whole scenario thing was. I wanted to pull the video up. It was like a young, naive me. I'm so happy. First new construction. Poor kid. But yeah, no. If you're somebody that's looking to make the move, if you have any questions, even if it's 3 years down the line, reach out to us. All the information is floating above. We'd love to figure out your situation and put together a game plan to really help you, whether it's today, tomorrow, next year, 4 years down the line. Would love to help you with that. So, you got anything else for us, Miss Crystal?
I would love to show the other model sometime. There's another model that doesn't have that extra garage, more of a, if you're not looking for that, but maybe you got to tune in to see that another week.
Next week, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
If you're subscribed, you won't miss a video, then you will end up seeing it. So, but either way, we are going to get out of here. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the thumbs up button. It's totally free. It helps us out. So, other than that, we'll catch you on the next video.
All right. Bye.